The dry and empty desert. Or is it? Believe it or not, there's a river out there, quietly making its way over 150 miles from the San Bernardino Mountains to the middle of the Mojave Desert. The Mojave River travels mostly well underground. As we drop into Afton Canyon, we can see that the river must have flown with some strength at one time to carve through this rock and leave this beautiful canyon behind. Over here we can see the campground. It's currently closed due to coronavirus, but it'll reopen again soon, and you can notice that the vegetation is thick and green. There's even a little bit of grass here. While the Mojave River has been far underground for most of its journey, these narrow rock walls are forcing it towards the surface. That's where the river flows in from the south. Just sand. It actually flows north. And there's where it starts to percolate up towards the surface. Right there. Train bridge is right there. And what the heck do we have here? Yep, a real oasis. What's confusing is the road goes across the river here and digs down and kind of creates this little pool, but there are several pools in the area. And the narrow canyon and geology underneath has forced the river to the surface. This is one of two places where this happens. Also at the Victorville Narrows, something similar happens. So the whole area is marshy, and this water is actually flowing from right to left, and there will be more marshy and other pools to the left for another 100 yards or so until it percolates back down into the sandy wash and becomes an underground river again. But this is not a pond, it is part of the river flowing past us from right to left, south to north. And like I said, the road that goes across kind of makes a dip here, so it makes for an extra pooling. But you'll need a pretty serious vehicle to drive across. It's probably 2 feet deep now and up to 4 feet deep in the middle of winter. Absolutely amazing. Water in the hot, dry desert. And we ran into a couple who said they come here regularly in all seasons and they have never seen it dry, ever. It's a real oasis. And even though the campground's closed, you can still do dispersed camping, roadside, backpacking, stuff like that. Just keep your distance from other people and pack it in, pack it out. And, you know, the campground will be open soon. They even have a spigot at the campground, so that's going to be really nice. And I'll note that outhouse up at the little observation area up there is open. All right, more to come soon. Thanks for coming with us.